Warriors! Well, you ask and I've responded. I keep getting messages about who is the DCG group, and we're going to go over that today. My name is Coach JB. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. Now, Warriors, I'm going to show you some very powerful information. So one of the biggest messages I've got over the last week is about the DCG group. That's what I love about the Xrp community. When people find out stuff, it runs like wildfire and we start going deep. Now, this may be information that you already know, but I'm going to share with you what I found about the DCG group. The DCG group, is a very powerful group in the digital currency space. And I hope this video gives you the confidence to understand that you are invested in one of the biggest shifts in generational wealth. And if you're not invested in the biggest shift in generational wealth, we can teach you how to do that in our Warrior Academy. If you click the link down below, you get access to my exact portfolio in the quantum financial system. I'm not a financial advisor. None of it's financial advice. Also, our revolutionary exit strategy, where you can see my exit targets and you fill out your own Excel spreadsheet so that you can take profits in the biggest parabolic move, I believe, coming in history. Also, we're going to teach you in the bear market how to create residual income and eventually build generational wealth. We're taking you through the journey just as we're doing it ourselves. You also get access to our 120-day challenge, subconscious mind programming, goal setting, vision board creation, and how to set goals and maintain them. Also, you get to work out with us live daily and nutrition. There's nothing like it on the planet. Click the link down below to join, or the description down below. So let's jump right in it. Who is the DCG group, Warriors? This is going to be exciting. Okay, so banks cannot ignore Bitcoin anymore. That's a statement from Barry Silbert. So we are a team who is passionately believe in Bitcoin and blockchain technology will drive global economy and social change. Our unique model enables us to deploy our resources to build Bitcoin and blockchain ecosystems over the long term. I'm going to read this statement again. And this statement could not be more true because I'm going to show you how deeply connected the DCG group is. And it's going to give you the confidence you need to continue to stay strong and hodl during this bear market. Okay. So banks cannot ignore Bitcoin anymore. It says we are a team who passionately believe Bitcoin and blockchain technology will drive global economics and social change. Our unique model enables us to deploy our resources that I'm going to show you to build the Bitcoin blockchain ecosystem over the long term. Now, that's an exciting statement. That's just a statement, but I'm going to show you the proof of what they're doing. Okay, so the DCG team, I would highly recommend you deep dive. If you just hold it over, you can see I read every single one of their bios. This is a powerhouse team. But let's hyper focus on one person on their team that may have popped up for you. Glenn Hutchinson. So he's the co-founder of Silver Lake. Glenn Hutchinson is the chairman of the North Island and co-founder of Silver Lake. He has directed AT&T Virtual Finance, co-chairman of Brookings Institute and CARE, the executive committee of the Boston Celtics and the Obama Foundation, board member of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, the New York Presbyterian Hospital, the Center of American Progress. He's also a member of the investment board of Singapore Government Investment Corporation. Think about Ripple. Previously, Mr. Hutchinson served President Clinton as a special advisor on economic health and care policy. With his wife, Debbie, he founded the Hutchins Foundation to support healthcare education and public policy. This gentleman is unbelievably connected in the financial space and economics. He is a juggernaut when it comes to technology and investment. Okay, so go research Glenn Hutchinson. Okay, so we're going to revisit him again. Now remember, he's the co-founder, Barry Silbert. Research him, but we're going to hyper focus on Glenn Hutchinson and how this connects back to Ripple and XRP and how we're invested in the best digital asset in history. Okay, so if you take a look here, so this is the DCG group. It's the epicenter of the Bitcoin blockchain industry. This is their subsidiaries. So let's take a look at what the definition of subsidiary is. So definition, if you guys know I have dyslexia, so subsidiary, so excuse my spelling, I'll do this together with you. Subsidiary. That's all right. There we go. Cool. Let's see. Subsidiary. Less important than, but related to or supplementary of something. Okay. Here it is. A company controlled by a holding company. So let's go back here. Our subsidiaries. A company controlled by or holding company. Their subsidiaries are, so now that we understand the definition, is Genius. Genius provides a full suite of services global investors require for digital asset portfolios. Grayscale, the dominant force in digital assets. Grayscale is the world's largest digital currency asset manager. It sponsored 14 investment products, including Grayscale Bitcoin, Trust, the ticker is GBDC, and Digital Large Cap Fund. Oh my goodness. CoinDesk, where we get all our news from, is controlled by the DCG group. Think about that, words. CoinDesk is controlled by the DCG group. So the information you're getting is controlled by the DCG group. Foundry and Luno. Do your research on these two companies. Grayscale, if you don't know who Grayscale is, it's an investment company who manages digital currencies. It's one of the biggest investment firms in regards to digital currencies, okay? They're the world's largest digital currency asset manager. Let's take a look.
Our world is changing. It's becoming more digital, and money is too. At Grayscale, we're helping you invest in digital currencies because we believe digital currencies break down borders, democratize money, and transform a broken infrastructure into a future for all. This is why digital currencies are hailed as the greatest innovation since the advent of the internet. And this is why our mission is to make digital currency investing as simple and easy as possible. Grayscale is the world's largest digital currency asset manager. Our team works every day to build investment products that open up access to this asset class. Since 2013, we've pioneered the creation of transparent, compliant investment products. Investors, advisors, and institutions around the world trust Grayscale as their digital asset manager of choice. We operate the largest Bitcoin and Ethereum investment funds in the world. We were first to bring a digital currency investment product to the public market, and we'll be first to bring our investors important new investment opportunities as they emerge. It's time to go digital. It's time to go Grayscale.
There you go, Warriors. So that's what Grayscale does. If we look back, who Grayscale is, we're going to focus on Glenn Hutchinson. This is their subsidiaries. I showed you the definition of subsidiaries, right? A company controlled by a holding company. You got Grayscale, CoinDesk. Let's go a little bit further. So you may have seen this video before. I want to give props to Bank XRP. You can check this video out. This was on January 12th. 2020. So if you go to his YouTube channel, you'll be able to see this. Okay. Hopefully it picks right back up where I was. Okay, perfect. Let's watch this video.
Taking that thing on paper and turning it into a digitized thing.
So this is Glenn Hutchinson, the gentleman I told us to hyper focus on.
Is a very straightforward thing to do. And today, the vast majority of money in the world is already digital because it's just electronic entries in banks and central banks. Yep. So the notion that it's some big ripple.
Oh, that's Jay Clayton, by the way, the guy that sued the Ripple. Glenn Hutchinson's a Ripple investor.
Revolutionary thing. Only can take 8%. By the way, Ken Rogoff's book, The End of Cash, says that the 80 to 90% of U.S. $100 bills are used in organized crime and tax evasion. So the thing that's most useful to the bad guys is cash. It's the ultimate sort of anonymized security. But anyway, so that's a straightforward, easy thing to do. It should be done, and kind of we just got to get there.
Agreed.
Right. That's the easy.
Amen.
Now, if you talk about the whole crypto kind of world, I got to this from the kind of the payments thing because I've been looking for a way in which we could take the cost of payments down by 99%, the way we've taken out the cost of trading in securities. In the payments world, we use the term, we oftentimes use the term of the payments rails. So it's a credit card rails, there's checking rails, there's the FedWire rails. Goes around. So let's to understand how I think to think about the cryptocurrency world. Is there three parts of it: the blockchain, the token, and the protocol. And the three of them operate together to create one solution, one integrated solution that has the capacity to revolutionize the way we move things of value around the world. Let me.
What does that sound like to you? XRP, and I'm going to show you some deep information.
Use a railroad analogy to make the point. The token is the equivalent of the boxcar. It's the thing into which you embed something of digital value that needs to be moved from one place to another, from one part of a blockchain to another. The blockchain is the cargo invoice, is the invoice in the cargo manifest. And the rails is the protocol. And you have to think about all three as one integrated solution that enables you to accomplish the purpose of moving anything of value around the world at the speed of light at no cost, the way we talk about email today.
Boom, XRP. Okay, so remember, this is Jay Clayton. If you're new to crypto, this is Jay Clayton, the former SEC chairman who threw out the SEC lawsuit against Ripple on December 22nd, who is now consulting for One River Capital, a Bitcoin and Ethereum fund, right? This is Glenn Hutchinson, the co-founder of Silver Lake, who is an investor in Ripple, who is also sitting on the board for the Digital Currency Group, who has their subsidiaries that dominate the world in the crypto space, who is a subsidiary of Grayscale, who is sitting with Jay Clayton, Glenn Hutchinson. Now, let's go deep down the rabbit hole. Okay, so I went to Crunchbase. I have Crunchbase Pro, right? We have this for our warriors here. But Digital Currency Group, the DCG group, what you can do with Crunchbase is you can look at their investments. So they have over 226 investments. When I started going through this, I about shit my pants, warriors. Seriously. I mean, I was like, what? We literally are invested in the best digital assets in the world. So let's take a look at DCG Group's investments. Okay, what pops up? Ledger. $380 million investment into Ledger by the DCG Group. Flare Network, one of our favorite, June 8th, 2021. They invested $11.3 million in the Flare Network. Okay, let's go down this list, see if you see anything that pops out and you notice anything. You're going to see the graph, 5.1 million. They're invested in everything. The graph, that doesn't say how much you put. Decentraland. This is wild, warriors. Okay, so it's going to get funner. It's going to get funner, if that's a word, funner. It's going to get more fun. Okay, let's go down here. Let's just make it easier for you. Let's go Command F, and let's type in our favorite company, Ripple. $28 million invested in Ripple, May 19th, 2015. You see that, warriors? Okay, let's just keep on rolling here. Why is this popping up here? Okay, so let's go back to Ripple here. Oh, there's Ripple again, $1.5 million in 2013. Angel round. Okay, this was in May 19th, 2015. We put that $28 million, and they were involved in the angel round in 2013. Whereas we can go through this list. There's Kraken. I mean, it gets deep, warriors. They literally are a dominant force. The Luno. Okay, that's the investment firm that they're a subsidiary of. Okay, this is crazy. I mean, you can go through this list yourself, warriors. It's a powerful understanding of being invested in the best digital asset in history. Okay, so let's go to the XRP richest list. And I want to show you how elite you are. This is the XRP richest list. This shows you the wallets and how much they hold in XRP, right? So there's 153,000 wallets, 153,000 wallets in the world that hold XRP. Now this is wallets, so people can have multiple wallets. So let's say it's 2.5 million maybe, because I have multiple wallets, right? So let's just say it's 3 million to call it flat. 3 million people out of 7 billion people in the world, warriors. That is how elite you are. Think about that. 3 million people in the world, around about, invested out of 7 billion people in the world. That is remarkable. Think about that for just a moment. Let that sink in. So warriors, what are you going to do? You're going to get fudded out of the market with fear, uncertainty, and doubt. You're going to let all this news fudge you out of the market when you know that these big groups control the media? Think about that. They control the media, and I've always told you guys, whoever controls the money, controls the information, controls the people. It's now happening right here in the crypto space. It's no different. The rails have just moved over to the crypto space, but this time you're involved in the biggest shift in generational wealth. You're no longer a puppet watching the tube. You're no longer a freaking person that's getting manipulated. You are the person who gets to be part of the biggest shift in generational wealth, and you get to choose what you want to do with that money. There is no invisible enemy. There is no left. There is no right. You are the president and CEO of your life, and you get to make a decision right now to be involved in the biggest shift in generational wealth. But it's only going to be people who are disciplined, who are around the right groups, who stay focused, who don't listen to the bullshit, because we know that they control everything. I'm literally showing you right here. And if I'm getting this incorrect, please comment down below. Share with me how I'm getting this incorrect. How we did not just find that the same exact thing that's happening right now, where the companies, the richest people in the world control the media, they're controlling the stock market, it's happening in the crypto space. But Warriors, you just got to watch what the billionaires do, not what they say, and you're going to be in great shape, Warriors. But you got to have diamond hands, and you got to have discipline, Warriors. So it starts with your gut, then it goes to your mind, your physical body, and then it goes to your investments, Warriors. That's why our Warrior Academy is revolutionary. The people who go through our 120-day challenge are much better at making financial decisions because their mind is clear, they're disciplined, they're focused. So Warriors, we appreciate you. We love you. You can join our private Warrior Academy by clicking the link down below. You can join our free Discord to connect with other like-minded Warriors. Warriors, if you want access to the exit strategy, the portfolios, you can join the crypto calls. We have a crypto call today with our Warriors. We go live 3 times a week in our Discord. We're here to connect with you guys for a very low cost to help you in the quantum financial system. We are not financial advisors. We are not brokers. If you have scammers trying to reach out to you, we don't invest people's money. We're just a program to help surround you with like-minded people. As we always say, Warriors, rise. It's definitely time to get your shit together. Let's go.